So here's the long-awaited Palmswap update video. I've decided to make it a little bit different, and I'm gonna try and make it a bit more personal, talk about my own thoughts and feelings regarding Palmswap with the key points that I want to cover in this video, with updates on Palmswap right now and updates coming in the future and why I'm so excited for Palmswap. But as I said, I'm gonna try and keep it more personal, with my own opinions, and with that I also want to mention that this video is not sponsored. If the video was sponsored, I would be very clear about it being sponsored, because it's actually illegal to not mention if a video is sponsored or not. So once again, video is not sponsored, this is my own opinions, but you should know that I have personally invested in Palmswap, if that matters to you. It's been over a month since the hybrid exchange was released, and it's been pretty much running flawlessly ever since. Now we know it's a collaboration with Apollo X, and it pretty much means that there are a lot of features that should be released by Palmswap here in the future, but since there is a product working, the burn mechanisms, the referral system, and all of those have already been set into action, working directly with the Palmswap token. So the entire ecosystem is already out there and working. So I know they wanted to get a product out there that was working really fast, therefore the hybrid exchange in collaboration with Apollo X. I'm not exactly sure why they decided on doing that. I think it has to do with that they wanted the referral systems up and running, that they wanted the burn to start happening, and so on. I think the burn and the referral system is actually two of the main big things here for Palmswap heading into the future. Before I move on to the key points, I just want to mention that this video is, of course, not financial advice. You guys already know it, but this is just my own personal thoughts and opinions about crypto, projects, and what I do here personally. We're gonna do a video here later this week covering the exact key points, the exact math, and everything that is important about Palmswap, but in this video it's more personal, so I'm gonna stick to that and cover what is next here for Palmswap. So the hybrid exchange was released, but it was in collaboration with Apollo X. In the future it's gonna be completely their own hybrid exchange, and I think that is actually one of the coolest projects or products that Palmswap is working on. It's coming the next year, in the beginning of the next year, but now before then they're gonna have the alpha mainnet, and they have already done some tests with the products such as the mainnet launch for Palmswap. The on-chain decentralized exchange will be launched here soon, but it will be the alpha mainnet where only 250 people will be invited, and then I think it's like after 28 days or so the real mainnet will be launched where you can trade directly on chain. In a previous video I have covered how you could have used Palmswap for trading before directly on chain on the testnet for Ethereum. So that's basically the product that they are going to be delivering for real now. They are releasing it as an alpha test first, in order to make sure that all the technicalities and all of that goes smoothly. You don't just want to launch it out, you want to do some alpha testing, beta testing, and so on, and make sure that everything is working properly. So that's what they are doing. Now moving on to some other points here. Let's see, so the points here cover the alpha NFTs and all of that. It's just a way for them to make sure that you can use the alpha network, so if you have the NFTs and so on. I hopefully am part of this list so I can make videos on it and show you guys how it's working, and that it is working, so that when the final thing is being launched you guys know what to expect. So I've added a section here for my own personal thoughts, and I wanted to talk a little bit here just about the chat on Telegram and what is going on with Palmswap for those who spend a bit more time in the Telegram chat and so on. I know there are a lot of investors that they know it's gonna be a cool product, so they just invest and then they go about their life and they don't really look at the Telegram chat. But there are a lot of people in the Telegram chat, and I can see a lot of frustration just going on about the entire, not being, and that there is not a lot of marketing right now, and that the price is going down and so on. I gotta be honest, I also think the price went a little bit lower than what I thought it would go. I thought it would go to like maybe 0.05 or so, and not go much lower than that. And so I've realized that the bear market hit pretty hard. I'm not gonna blame this on the bear market, but this is actually part of the strategy that Palmswap is doing, and I'm not saying this to defend Palmswap or anything like that, but it's just what I believe here personally. So pretty much Palmswap, they want to deliver a working product. They want to have customers, they want to have income sources from this product, and that's just how the entire product works. If they advertise the product now, then they're just building hype so that people can, take profits. And it's not a bad thing for initial investors to take some profit, but if there is no product and they advertise, then they won't bring any customers. So this entire thing is about getting customers to the trading platform, Let's say Palmswap was a decentralized exchange and they did advertising for the exchange before it was even up and running. That would just be completely weird. So the reason for why there is no marketing right now or anything big like that, why influencers are not shilling the referral system, which is a big deal of Palmswap, the entire referral system is one of the things that sets it apart from other decentralized exchanges. The reason for why everything is happening the way it is and why the price is falling and all of that is because the products are not yet released. So I'm very certain that once the products are out, I believe that the marketing will start kicking in. You guys have seen on their site that big influencers are working with Palmswap, but we can also see that they have not yet started to promote it. Well, because there is no working product yet. Well, there is the hybrid exchange, but it's in collaboration with Apollo X, so they are waiting for the real deal. We're super early to the project and therefore we will be here for some volatility until then. Hopefully it doesn't go much lower than this, but you never know. I also wanted to mention, moving on here, wrapping this video up, I wanted to mention that they are having some kind of campaign competition where you can double the amount of money that you put into trading. I think if you guys are interested in trading, you should look up the details yourself and read all about it. I'll of course have links down below because, well, there is a referral system. And if you use my referral link and you connect your wallet, you will get lifetime 10% off on fees. So even if you get the referral now, it will work now and when the real product is released in the future, so it's a safe way to just claim that. I've covered how important the referral system is gonna be. I've covered why they are not marketing right now. Hopefully this will calm some people down. I know a lot of you guys already understand all of this and how the entire thing works. It is like this when it's not a shitcoin and when it's an actual project and product, because they have to develop it and actually release it. It's, when you see a project that markets, that put like their entire marketing product into the project before they even release it, then that's just, it's weird. They don't really have a real product then, but Palmswap is different. They are a real project with a real product, and that's why it is acting the way it is. Yeah, in the future video we're gonna cover some more direct numbers here on the burn and everything, why it's a big deal and why it's already started and so on. But I think I'm just gonna wrap this video up the way it is right now. I just wanted to add some personal thoughts and opinions here to what is going on with Palmswap. I see a lot of frustrated people, but I also see a lot of dedicated investors that are just waiting for the real product. So if you're one of those guys that are frustrated for that they are not trying to pump the price of Palmswap, then it is because it's acting more like a real company. Now, I'd really love to hear what you think in the comments down below. Since I stated in the beginning of the video that I have invested in Palmswap here myself, I'm of course really excited for Palmswap in the future. I'm gonna cover everything regarding Palmswap and so on. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I read every comment, especially on this video, because I'd really like to hear what you think about Palmswap. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.